Warning: viewer discretion advised. The following video contains explicit language and behavior. If you do not wish to hear or see any explicit language or behavior, please turn this video off now. Again, if you are offended easily, please do not watch this video. Thanks and enjoy.
My name's Noah Jackson. I'm the manager of Pat Joe's Chub. And if you haven't seen it yet, I'm number one in the league of the West 3rd Fantasy Football League. And if you can read this, Jake Bell sucks at fantasy football. That's because I just fucking said so.
Ooh, Walkerson here. I'm here with Cletus, Clatorius, as always. And Cletus, week 6 is in the books. I can't believe it's already week 7, Cletus. I can't believe it at all.
Yep, time flies.
Now that video you all just saw, it is in fact the number 1 manager in the Western Fantasy League. Cletus, what did you think of that performance? You want to break it down for us a little bit?
Well, the technique's not great. Yeah.
No?
Technique's not good.
Hey, he's not used to being on top number 1,
That's
on top
true.
of the
Yep.
world. So
Yep.
his technique, if he stays up there, maybe
They get better.
he gets the technique down.
Little practice.
Right now, I mean, it is what it is. Not the best performance, but I mean, do you agree that Jake Bell sucks at fantasy football?
Well, hey, I've heard it. I've heard it from several people. So.
I mean, his record in the past does. Yeah,
he's pretty good this year.
But this year, I mean, his team is. It's pretty good.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Sure
I wish
is.
I could lie, but I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do that.
man.
Honest man. His team is pretty good. Not previous years. I mean, absolute dog shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'll say it right to your face.
Mm-hmm.
Not one of the better managers in the Western Fantasy League, but hey, his team is good this year.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah.
Other years, like I said, Cletus, absolute fucking dog shit.
Yeah, not good.
But anyway, here's the standings. We'll bring them up real quick. We got, of course, Pat Joe's Chub, number 1 in the Western Fantasy League, and number 2 is it just doesn't make sense at all to me.
No.
My power rankings had him 3, but let me tell you what, whenever I do my power rankings here in a week or two, again, he's going down. I'll just tell you right now. He's got the least amount of points scored against him.
Well, that's pretty good.
Daniel Jones is the GOAT. Least amount of points scored against him. Listen to that. We'll get to it, but it was a shit game. Probably the shit game of the week.
Yeah.
100% the shit game of the week.
Yeah.
Disgraceful. By both managers, both teams. Absolute shit fest on the field.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to get those players some Pepto-Bismol because they were just shitting all over the field. It was disgusting. It's hard to watch. Hard to watch, but number 2, that's who it is. Number 3, we got Suck Up, My Cum.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 4, Anti-Vaxxing. We talked about him. He went from number 1 to number 4. And how do you do that? He lost to someone with no wins, Cletus Clitorius.
Yeah, that ain't
he
good.
let somebody with no wins beat his ass. He was talking. Listen, Cletus, he said, I'll talk shit before.
He did,
Because Dalton Young called him out. He said, I'll talk shit before. I'm going to win by 30-plus points. What do you think happened, Cletus?
He didn't.
He lost by 40 points.
Oh.
The complete opposite.
Oh, man.
Plus 10 right on his ass. I mean, Gunnar Jones is excited about that one.
I would be, too.
He needed to win desperately.
He sure
Let me
did,
tell you something. He picked up, he had 2 running backs. Guess what? They're starting running backs on their team now.
Oh, that's
That's
good
the
for
first.
him.
Hey, that's the first matchup all year. He's had 2 starting running backs
Yeah. Proud of him.
in his starting lineup.
Proud of him for that.
So that's pretty cool. That'll get you some W's, maybe.
Oh, yeah, sure
Maybe
will.
put some together. Number 5, we got Ron Mexico's Taco and Clinic. Got a lot of points in the 800s.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6, we got Kyler Wren. Stayed right where he was, I believe. Number 7, if you don't know, now you know. Also stayed right there. Titties and Beard jumped out of the shit water.
He sure did, yeah.
Up into 8th place, barely. I mean, we'll talk about that. Oh, the commissioner is not happy about that one.
No, he ain't.
And then Shitwater, bottom 4, here we go. Number 9, we got Trip Dub. He needs to start getting some wins put together,
Yeah.
Cletus. I'll tell you right now.
He had a good record coming in.
He did.
It's not there no more.
It's not great. I don't think he's in the 70 percentile anymore,
he sure
Cletus.
ain't, no.
Let me tell you something about that. Number 10, we got somehow. Don't know how he's number 10 still.
Yeah.
He should be. We only have 12 teams. He should be 13th. I'll be honest with you, Cletus.
boy.
He should be 13th in this league of 12 managers. Okay, but he's not. Has the least amount of points by far, honestly. I mean, but anyway, number 10, United States of America. And then number 11, we got Keeping Up with the Joneses. Number 12, thanks for donating a bunch of L's. That's the standings. Let's go ahead and get to the Week 6 matchups, all right? This is the last week. Here's the scores.
All right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Number 1 game. Here we go.
What we got?
All right, first game, we got Suck Up, My Cum, going up against Kyler Wren, and Kyler Wren didn't really stand a chance. I mean, it was a little close.
Yep.
It started out close, and then Suck Up, My Cum just started running away with it, and he had, I think he went on a 2-game losing streak.
Yep,
And
sure
you
did.
called it.
Yeah.
But you didn't call it this week, because Suck Up, My Cum took the W 154 to 121. Next, we got Titties and Beer going up against If You Don't Know, Now You Know. And, wow. I mean, this was not very cool.
Wasn't good.
This was not cool for the commissioner. I'll tell you right now. Listen, he was winning the entire whole weekend.
Yeah.
Whole weekend. But when these two play, somehow Johnny, Sports Ball, can't get enough. Give him some more. He always pulls out W in some type of fashion against the commissioner. Almost every time. It's weird. Something going on with the voodoo.
Yeah.
It just happens just like that.
Yeah.
Going into Monday night, he had a kicker left. That's it. He was down by 11.5 points.
Pretty good cushion.
Pretty good. Most people would think, okay, I'm solid.
Yeah.
Well, what happened is Justin Herbert threw an interception on his own 20-yard line, which
good.
cost the game for the commissioner. The final score of that one was 106 to 104. Brandon McManus scored 13 points.
Hey, he's a dog.
That's the most points he scored all year.
He's a dog.
That's very unlucky. I feel very bad for the commissioner, but I called it. I said, Titties and Beer is going to take a W, and
You
that's
did.
what he did.
You got it, yeah.
106, 104. Next, we got Pat Joe's Chubb, the number 1 manager in the Western Fantasy League, going up against Ron Mexico's Taco and Clinic. And Pat Joe's Chubb, pretty consistent all year. The lowest scoring game he had was 119. Okay?
Which
That's
isn't
the
horrible.
lowest.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
That might be the reigning champ's highest scoring game. I'm not even joking with you.
It
I mean,
is.
100% it is. I'm looking at the stats here. Yes, 119 is his highest. You heard that correctly. Highest scoring game. That is pitiful. That's our reigning champ.
Yeah.
The Carson curse is back. I don't care what anybody
Sure
fucking says about it. It is back, and it is hitting them hard.
Oh, yeah.
Real hard.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. Mother of Joseph. I don't know. 145 to 123.
Oh,
that's
man.
the score that Pat Joe's Chubb takes the victory. He's still number 1. Only one loss on the year, and it was to Jake Bell, who's now number 4. That doesn't make sense, does it?
No.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, next we got Trip Dub going up against Daniel Jones is the GOAT, and this was the absolute shit game. You know what, Cletus? This wasn't just the shit game of the week, Cletus. This was the shit game of the year. I mean, this was absolute pitiful.
It was. Yeah.
Absolutely. These two should sign off and get out of the league right
I agree.
now.
2 new guys.
2 new guys. I mean, oh my goodness. It was the 2 new guys going up against each other. Yep. Guess what? We're getting 2 more new guys because this was absolute
Rotate them out.
Shit. I mean, you can't do this. You can't do it.
No.
Not one of those players scored 100 points.
That's pitiful. That is really bad.
I mean, what are you even doing in this league? This is the West Third Fantasy League.
I didn't even know it was that bad.
No, it is. I'll tell you. You want to know the final score?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Trip Dub. 80 points.
Okay, yeah.
Daniel Jones is the GOAT. Hey, 96 points.
Oh, man. That is bad.
Wow.
That is really bad.
Wow. That is terrible.
Wow.
Don't come back next year. That's all I'm saying. Next we got, thanks for donating, going up against you, United States of America. And you said this was a chance. I said it was a chance, but like I said, I'm not taking a winless team to win.
You didn't do it.
But number 12 against number 10, we said this is probably going to be the week he gets his first W, okay? He honestly, I thought he scored more than this, but he didn't. 128 points.
Oh, that's it.
But that's enough to beat you, United States of America, like we
Beat
said
him all
earlier.
day.
Most points he scored is 119. You want to know what he scored?
It was less than 119.
87 points. That's right.
Oh.
He also would have lost to Daniel Jones as the GOAT, and that was the shit game of the year, folks. The year.
Sure would have.
My goodness. I mean, he took his original starters and he put them on the bench, and they all went off. Every single one of them.
That's good. That's a good way to win.
That's a good way to lose, actually.
Well, you know.
It's a good way to help everyone else win.
Yeah.
And get you the least amount of points in the league. So, hey, next we got Keep Up with the Joneses pulling off the upset of the year, Cletus. I mean, everyone was pushing for this to happen. I mean,
Sure
everybody in the league. I'll tell you firsthand. I mean, this wasn't even close, Cletus. Wasn't even close. He said, hey, I'm going to beat him 30 plus. Easy. I'm taking it.
He sure did, yeah.
He lost by 40.
Oof.
41 points to be exact.
Oh, goodness.
That's how much he lost. This man had 0 wins. 0 coming into this week. Did you hear me right?
I sure did.
How many wins did he have?
0.
He had 0 wins.
Yep.
0 and 5. Jake Bell lost to that guy.
That's oof.
And he scored. How many points do you think he scored? At least 100, right? He's the number 1 manager in the West Third Fantasy League. He's got Gabe Davis on his team.
I say 120.
He's got Gabe Davis
He's better than Stephon Diggs
on his teams.
Yeah.
He has only scored more than Stephon Diggs one time, but hey, he's better.
He's better than him.
He's much better.
Oh, yeah.
Much better. I don't think Stephon Diggs has scored 4 or 6 points, but hey.
I don't know. He hasn't.
Anyway, he scored 98 points.
Oof.
98 to 139, that's the final score. And that is it for your Week 6 pre-cap. What?
Pre-cap? It's recap, not
Recap. What the hell? I'm drunk. Cletus, I told you to stop slipping that shit in my beers.
I want to pre-cap myself, you know what I'm saying?
You need to cap yourself in the fucking dome is what you need to do. But anyway, that is the Week 6 recap, rather. Now let's go ahead and get to the Week 7 matchups. We got a matchup of the week, too, Cletus.
Oh, yes, we do. Yeah.
We do have a matchup of the week. We'll get to that last, as always. But next, Week 7, we got Suck Up, My Cum, going up against Pat Joe's Chubb. Now, this would be the matchup of the week, Cletus.
Sure would.
It would be the matchup of the week, but Suck Up, My Cum has got some players out.
All of them.
And by some players, I mean his number 1 and number 2 receiver in fantasy football, by the way. Not Gabe Davis. He's not even in the top 10. No big deal. But the number 1 and number 2 wide receiver in fantasy football, they're on this guy's team. They're not playing. So, that is not the matchup of the week.
No, that's a big L.
And I'll tell you right now, for the first time all year, Cletus, I'm not going to take Suck Up My Cum. I'm taking
choice.
Pat Joe's Chubb, the number 1 manager in the Western Fantasy League.
Yep. I agree.
You agree?
No brainer.
That's the first time we've agreed on that one right
That's
there.
true.
I'll tell you right
Yep.
now.
That's
First
very
time
true.
all year. That's weird.
Yeah.
That is weird. Next, we got Titties and Beer going up against Daniel Jones is the GOAT, and I'm pretty sure he has the easiest fucking schedule in the entire league. I'll tell you right now.
Every week. Yeah,
Least
every
amount
week.
of points scored against him.
Yeah.
I think he scored. I mean, you score under 100 points, you're gonna lose.
Normally.
Wrong. Not if you're this guy.
Yeah.
So he's going up against Titties and Beer with Josh Allen. He's not playing.
Yep. There you
So go ahead and chalk that up as a W for Daniel Jones is the GOAT. That's who I'm taking. Who you taking? Cletus.
Yep.
Same
Time to
thing.
go, man.
That's a pretty easy one.
Yeah.
Pretty easy. Next we got you, United States of America, taking a loss to anti-vaccine.
Oh, I like what you
So
did
I'm just
there.
going to go ahead and tell you.
Yeah.
We are both taking anti-vaccine on that
yeah.
one. That's pretty
Yeah.
easy. Just score more points.
Right.
Score over 120. That'd be really cool, actually.
Yeah.
You think?
You win.
What do you think?
I do.
You think he'll do it this week?
Yeah.
He's going to score over 120 this week?
Yeah, anti-vaccine will.
No, I'm talking about you, United States of America.
Oh, no.
Not over 120?
No.
That's a shame. But yeah, we're both taking anti. That's pretty easy. Sorry about it. Next we got Trip Dub going up against Thanks for Donating, and unfortunately, I think the number 12 manager in the Western Fantasy League is
He's going up.
He's gonna get his second win this
going up.
week. Now Christian McCaffrey got traded.
He sure did, yeah.
He is no longer a Carolina Panther. But he is on a team with a much better offensive line.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
But they've got a lot of guys.
They do.
They got a lot of guys. They need to get them all touches. Got a lot of dogs on the team. They got a lot of dogs.
Debo.
Debo's a dog.
Oh, yeah.
That's him. That's Debo.
He-
If I ever get a pit bull, I'm naming him Debo.
That's a good name for him.
That is a sweet name for a pit bull. Let me
it
tell you
is.
something. But anyway, yeah, I'm taking Thanks for Donating in that one. I mean, Jesus Christ, this team is not looking good for Trip Dub. I mean, he had all that win percentage up in the 70s, I think, 68%, something like that. It might be 50 by the end of this year. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I think it'd be tough to get down that low, but it'll be out of the 60s.
It'll look good when he's the shit bowl champion.
Hey, if he wins.
Yeah.
If he wins. Yes, sir. All right. Next, we got Keep Up with the Joneses going up against Ron Mexico's Taco and Clinic. And let me tell you something about this team right here. I'm going to say it real quick. I'm going to say it real fast. Ron Mexico's Taco and Clinic projected the most points
Everybody.
this week
Yeah.
in the Western Fantasy League.
That's because he's going to win.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
You think he's going to be... Now, listen, he's number 11. Keep Up with the Joneses is.
No, I don't care. He's going to be 12 after this week.
Oh, you think so? For real?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do too. I'm taking Ron Mexico's Taco and Clinic. That's it for the week 7 matchups. I cannot believe it's week 7 already. I'm not gonna lie to you, Cletus.
Me neither, yeah. It's going by fast.
But now it's time for this week's matchup of the week. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, Cletus. We got Kyler Wren going up against, if you don't know, now you know it's number 6 against number 7, right in the middle of the pack, Cletus.
Yep.
These two are right in the middle. So one of them is going to go up a little.
One of them could be in shit water after this.
One of them could be in the shit water.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, they won't.
Never mind, you're wrong. Maybe. I don't think so.
Titties and beer wins than one of them.
There is a possibility that
Yep.
one of them goes into
Small,
shit
very,
water.
very
Probably
small.
not going to happen.
No.
But both of these teams are 3-3. They both need to win. Let's just say that. You agree with that?
I totally, yep.
Kyler Wren, bad choice. We already made our picks. I don't know if you heard, but Call of Duty,
Yeah,
Modern Warfare 2, it came out
sure did.
right before Kyler Murray went and played a football game. Now, The commissioner told me, he told Sam, that's what was happening.
Yep.
Are you sure you want to start? And now they're going to talk. There's a video you probably saw before this. All right, Sam, me and you are the matchup of the week.
That's right.
We're both 3-3. We both need a win because if whoever loses could possibly, very slim chance, but we could make it all the way down into the shit water, which you don't want to be getting any of that in your mouth or anything. You get an infection if it goes anywhere, really. So, let me start off with asking what happened last week to make you get a loss and you went down to 3-3.
I played a pretty good team, and of course, he had Stephon Diggs who got fucking 30 points.
Gabe Davis is better.
I've heard that a lot from a lot of people.
But he's only scored more than Stephon Diggs one time the whole year, but he's better.
I have him on my other fantasy team.
Good, because he's better.
But he's my backup.
Yeah.
Because I have Devontae Adams.
Yeah, but so I also took an L
Yeah.
by 2 fucking points. Could have done a few things differently.
You guys just scored 0 and you still beat me too.
Yeah, he did.
That's pretty bad.
Who scored 0?
What is Valdez Scantling?
Oh yeah, he did score 0. Yeah, that's not good.
But I mean, Diggs had enough for both of them. So
Exactly. But Gabe Davis is better. But anyway,
I've heard.
so I wanted to propose a bet with you.
A bet?
I wanted to make a bet with you, but you said no. Do you want to explain why? You're a little bitch. Why?
I don't want to drink or touch Big Red. That's gross. Gross.
You're out of the league officially starting today.
Gross.
That's the reason, or is it because you know you're gonna lose? What?
Well, honestly, I feel like I don't have a good chance to win anyway because some of my starters are not in, and one of my guys that I put in is already questionable, so he might not even play now. So I might have like a third string wide receiver in fantasy. So that's great.
Hey, I've had Michael Thomas he's played half of a game since I have him.
Kyler Murray already gave me a great outing.
I told you should not start him this week, dude. He's got Modern Warfare campaign. I straight up, it was reverse psychology.
He was more of a multiplayer guy, though.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. He's just playing.
Well, I told you it was reverse psychology. You should not have played him, but you did. So.
I mean, my backup's Tua. I don't know if I should start him either.
Yeah, I mean, he might die, honestly.
I've seen that. I've heard that too.
Like, he might die on the field.
Yeah, it's scary. I hope he doesn't.
Yeah, me too. That'd be crazy. But TJ Watt, if he comes back this week, I think he is.
I thought he just had surgery.
He might be coming back. He didn't have to have surgery. That's why he's coming back so soon.
Pittsburgh defense?
No, I'm just saying TJ Watt might kill Tua is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, because without them, like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but anyway.
Without him, he is a big man.
He's very good.
Yeah, good.
So I just want to clear the air on why you didn't want to, because my bet was going to be that whoever wins, if I win, you would have to chug a bottle of Big Red, and
honestly, that makes me like kind of feel like queasy a little bit just thinking about that. Like, gross.
okay, well,
I might throw up just thinking about that.
I'm gonna have you tell people why.
You know what that reminds me of? Like every time, right?
Yeah.
I told you so many times.
Tell the people.
Yeah, in like grade school, I shoved a cupcake in my mouth, a whole cupcake. Ate that bitch.
Yeah, you look like you did that a lot back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were a little
Only
chunker.
drink I had available was Big Red, unfortunately.
That's your fault. Big Red, you can't.
Hey, at this point in time, I didn't know. I was like, okay, this looks fine. It's a red drink. I like red drinks. Let me take a drink. So I take a drink with a full cupcake in my mouth. Worst tasting liquid I've ever had.
No, that's stupid. That's stupid.
I immediately gag and start throwing up, and I have to leave the room. And I'm throwing up as I'm leaving the room, and I remember red just coming out of my mouth. It was gross, and I had to throw it all up into a sink. I don't know why I didn't go to the toilet. Went to the sink.
I did the sink move pretty often too.
So dumb. I was so dumb. Like,
I mean, it's just.
I gotta clean it up. Ugh.
Yeah, you just wash it. I threw up in your sink in Cincy. I remember actually.
Yeah, you did.
You can clean it up easier. You got the thing you can grab.
Not when there's chunks.
And it still went down. I had chunks, dude, and it burnt. It burnt worse than Big Red. I'll tell you that, because it was.
You were really drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's why you don't like Big Red. My bet was I was gonna have to chug a Mountain Dew, which is disgusting.
Which is fine. That's like easy.
No, it's not good. It depletes your sperm count, and it's disgusting.
I think that's false.
It is true.
All right.
Google it.
I hope not.
It is true. That's why you haven't impregnated anyone. Good job, Sam. I have.
That's
so.
good.
No, I'm just. It is true. Like I'm 90.
I don't drink it all the time. Just every once. I get like a Polar Pop every now and then.
Well, Mountain Dew is disgusting. Big Red is good. You should not.
Probably drops your sperm count too.
No, but it actually makes it higher. Actually, that's what it does. Yeah,
Is that safe?
don't know, but my sperm works fine because I have a child. But anyway,
Red. It's red.
no, it's not. That would concern me. Actually, I would.
Smells like red cream.
I've had red liquid come out of my penis before, but just
my God.
one time. Just one time. Anyway,
Oh,
nah, it was fine. I got hit, and then
it's fine.
it was fine.
It was fine. Okay.
But anyway, we're talking about fucking Carson. Obviously, Carson's trying to call me right now. Carson, I'm in the middle of the matchup. But anyway, this is going on longer than I thought it would. You should not be trying to drink Big Red after you're chowing down 65 cupcakes. Obviously, you're going to throw up.
I was a child. I didn't know. And I didn't expect that flavor. Was not expecting that.
That's the first time you ever drank Big Red, right there?
Ever.
That's stupid. You're drinking Big Red again. Next time you're in town, I wish you could be here for the end party, but
Yeah.
so who's winning this week?
I think it's going to be close, but I feel like you might edge out a victory by 5 to 10 points.
Usually, so you have beaten me to stop me from going to the playoffs,
Yeah, many times.
and you literally beat me for seeding in the playoffs. So you beat me right before the playoffs. Then we played each other again the next week in the playoffs, and you beat me out of the playoffs. So you've prevented me from making the playoffs, and you've got me out of the playoffs.
Right.
But regular season, middle of the season, I'm pretty sure I usually win. I think I'm going to win.
Yeah, without AJ Brown, it's going to be tough because he usually gets me a good amount of points, especially when my guys aren't doing pretty well. But we'll see.
I will say he was in your lineup when you scored 95 points. So
That's true. But I could have started Tua, right, that week? Or was that the next week? Can't remember.
yeah, you could have, and would have had 50 points, and he was on your bench. Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay.
Oh well, that's all we got. I'm taking myself, obviously. Are you taking me too?
I'm taking you too.
That's a good choice. I already got. My projection right now is 140.
And Eno already did pretty well.
23, dude. I'm the waiver wire running back king, dude.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
All right, well, that's all we got, Sam. Thank you for talking, and good luck.
We'll see what happens.
Hopefully you lose, but
See.
your team is good, though. I will tell you that.
Yeah. My team gets some points. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right. Thank you. We'll see you.
All right. See ya.
Bye. And they talk about, are you sure you want to start Kyler Murray? Call of Duty just came out, Sam. He's like, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. He did.
And he only scored 19 points.
Yeah.
So that's not good.
Not good.
But, I mean, I'll tell you what. Kyler Wren, the team is pretty good when they're all healthy and they're all in there.
Yeah.
The problem is he's got Adam Thielen and A.J. Brown on a bye, Cletus.
That ain't good.
They are not playing. And he started Kyler Murray over Tua. Don't know if it's going to pay off or not.
We'll see.
19 points. You want a little more out of your quarterback, but hey, not terrible
Not
this
horrible.
year. I mean, the quarterbacks this year look like absolute dog shit.
That's
Cletus.
true, yeah.
I'll be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, what do you think about these two teams coming into Week 7 of the Western Fantasy League? They're both 3-3.
Yeah. Well, they both need a win big time. But they're both good teams. Both solid. One of them will go off. One of them doesn't 1 week. They're both inconsistent. We'll go with inconsistent.
Little inconsistency from these teams, yes.
Both of
But,
them, yeah.
I mean, I think both of them have only scored less than 100 one time.
Yeah, they're good, solid teams.
So
they'll be playoff teams at the end of the game.
I will say, if you don't know, now you know they have the record for least amount of points in a single week with about 76.
Well, that ain't good.
That's not good. He better. He's already got 1/5 of that, or 1/4 of that already. So I think he's good with one player playing.
That's true. Yeah.
So I don't think he's going to do that again this week, at least. I mean, you never know. I mean, this guy, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I think if you don't know, now you know is going to pull out the victory last week. I mean, a heartbreaker for him.
Oh yeah.
Heartbreaker. All he had to do,
rough.
he could have started a different defense, would have won.
Yeah.
He could have started a different running back, would have won. He could have just a few things differently.
Yeah.
And he just didn't do it, and he took an L by 2 points. That's tough. I mean, ask Gunnar Jones. He's done it a few times this year.
Yeah, he has.
But I think I'm going to take, if you don't know, now you know, Cletus, who you taking in the matchup of the week?
Oh, I thought about this one for a while. It's tough, but I'm taking Kyler Wren this week.
That's who you're taking?
I am. Yep. It's a little different.
Well, I will say, Sam McIlvain, the manager of Kyler Wren, he usually has Evan Young, the commissioner's number.
He's got his number.
And usually, maybe not the first time they meet, but towards the end of the year, if they ever meet at the end of the year, go ahead and chalk it up as a W for Sam McIlvain, because he's pushed Evan Young out of the playoffs.
Yep.
Once or twice, I can't remember.
2 times.
But I do know at least once for sure. And that year it was another year he got in the playoffs. Sam beat him back-to-back weeks. He beat him before the playoffs. Next week, played him in the playoffs. Beat him again, got him out of here. See you later.
Yikes.
I think Sam McIlvain got third that year, actually. Top 3 is good.
Top 3 is real good.
In this league. But anyway, that's all we got. That's your matchup of the week. We'll see you next week, Week 8. You heard it here first.